Stop! It's MVDB time, y'all! Hey, what's up, MVDB, Natural Warrior Tribe? Today I've got something very special for you. I'm about to start a series of warrior books. So really what it means, what the essence is of being a warrior. So that you can get all those tips, information that appears in books like this that I'm going to discuss about, that I'm going to talk about and discuss, so that you can question your actions and have something to refer to rely upon, and understand that what warriors would do, right? So today's book is the Hagakure. So let's start off really, strong and solid, because this book is one of the most important books in Japanese history as concerned to Bushido and samurai and the code and ethics of the Japanese culture. But really what it is a code for me to fall back upon and think of every action that I'm doing. As to being justified and being true to myself. And so the Hagakure is written by Yamamoto Tsunemoto. He was born in 1659, and at the time Japan was in peace, in times of peace. And this book, the Hagakure, is really written for those people back in the time that thought they were samurai and Bushido, but they didn't have any function anymore of being a warrior, of having to go fight some battles, right? Japan was at peace, and before the 1600s, the true essence of a warrior was to understand death and to live with his heart and to help other people in protecting them, by protecting them. So he felt that there was a need for those people at the time that were in peace and were not on the battlefield anymore, that didn't really understand what it meant to die each day. So he wrote an idealization of what a true samurai, a true Bushido, what a true code should be for a warrior. And so what I'm about to do is share my 3 biggest ideas and 2 favorite quotes, which I think you will benefit from massively. I mean, if you are into the warrior spirit, and even if you're not, this is something you should get, because this book, even written in 1700, is very true today and will be like a kind of guidance for you. So okay, let's start off really strong by sharing my first big idea on page 7. Page 7, it says, being prepared. Listen. So, anticipate as best you can who you are likely to meet or run into accidentally. Know how you should address people of varying rank and position, because if you join a gathering of superiors and feel intimidated, you will be a hindrance to everyone's good time. Now, this is so true, right? And what I want you to get out of this is that, let's say you go out and for a certain reason you are at a party of millionaires and you all of a sudden see Richard Branson, right? And so Richard Branson is a very successful entrepreneur and has very little time to talk with you, but let's say he all of a sudden starts talking to you. If you aren't prepared to talk to that person, to talk to Richard Branson, and you keep being shy, you're intimidated, it's like you don't know what to say, he'll feel uncomfortable. He will notice that and he will go on. And so that's why I want you to get that every time. No matter what you do, you got to give your best, because you don't know who's watching. You don't know who's watching, so you better give your best every single moment, every word you speak, every thought you think, every action you do. You don't know who you're going to meet, and if you meet him, you better make sure that you know what he wants to talk about, right? So be prepared and realize that even people of high status, they're gonna die. That in maybe 60, 70 years, they won't be here anymore, man. So whilst you're at it, and whilst you meet someone that is of a higher status, he's gonna die. He takes a shit as much as you do. So it doesn't fucking matter. Just be yourself. Just open up and learn something from it. Interact. And who knows, if you give your best and he recognizes your talent, your ability, right, which is what you do when you express yourself, then he will recognize that, and maybe you get a massive opportunity. You don't know what opportunity can come knock on your door, at least when you expect it the least, right? Cool. Let's go to the next one. Next big idea is the pursuit of truth. What's that? Let's see. So, it is said that the best way to understand ourselves is through constant awareness of our own actions. True. But truthfully, onlookers can help quite a bit. You should also read and study the books and writings of the old masters. Your own judgments about yourself are seldom accurate. I think this is so true. And what I feel this is about is that, when you give the best of yourself, you're 100% of yourself. That's still only 50% because you're inside, because this is your world. But what you have to understand is that you are part of a bigger world. The interconnectedness of all things and all beings is constantly there. You are interacting with your outer world constantly. And so your own judgment of yourself is only 50% accurate. You have to test it by reading and studying books, seeking mentors, and asking advice of other people. Being open to new ideas. That's what open-mindedness is all about. Mike Vance calls it in his book, Thinking Out of the Box. Information-minded even. So you do something with it, right? Because open-mindedness is just being open. But when you're information-minded, you get it. And you interact, you make it your own, you make it yourself. And you do something with it, you take action, that's what it's all about. And so that's why there's 50% still that you are not using of potential, you becoming 100% together with the world, with the environment. That's when you can truly give the best of yourself, because your own judgments are only 50% accurate. Remember that. Okay, last big idea, dignity. The true dignity of one's heart will show through in his appearance. It will manifest in many ways, such as one's serenity, manners, intensity, and bearing, as well as in one's grave state of mind. These are all mirrors of inner dignity. After all, true dignity is a state of being one in purpose and thought. So, just the same way as you bring your food in and that becomes you, you show how you are on the inside, what thoughts, what beliefs, what kind of people you've surrounded yourself with, because you're the average of the 5 to 6 people that you surround yourself with. So you better surround yourself with, your friends who you love a lot of, who you love a lot, but also more intelligent people. Learn from them so that you can push yourself and grow. How your manners are and how you expose yourself to the outer world says something about who you are on the inside. So I think if there's one thing that you can learn from today is that you gotta, and that has come through, that the message really in all these 3 big thoughts is that it starts from the inside. It starts with you, and you should take responsibility for your actions, your manners, taking care of yourself, and bringing that outside. That's what the big message of today is. Now let me share one quote, because otherwise this video is going to become way too long. And this is the true essence of a warrior, right? It's not by Yamamoto Tsunemoto, it's Dr. PhD E. Tarver that shares it, that says something about what a warrior is. And I got chicken pox when I read this, so pay attention. We are not like the others. We strive for more. We look for a cause. We live by a code. We need to protect. We strive to uphold truth. I'm going to leave you with that. Meditate on that. And to being a warrior, peace.